chat here. Yo, battles. Not late? Yeah. But I am late actually. Because it's 1 a.m. I was planning it to go earlier. But I was working on the track that I showed you guys a little. So I finished it, I think. So I added some final touches. So the demo is not like demo, but the raw, unmixed, unmastered version is ready. So I'm just thinking, who should I ask to mix it, you know? Yo. It's been a while since he... Yeah, welcome back. Oh, Lorch. Здоровч. Sonny T the man. What's up? UK Champs. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I think I watched like top 8. Top 9. Yeah, I know the top 9. You can turn it around. Фига ты вспомнил. Ты, кстати, ЕНТ сдавал? Нет, после 9 ушел. И не жалею. W. Bilia. What's up, Bilia, maybe. JJ, yo. Lil Sleepy, yo. Joe Ryan, yo. Captor, what's up. Muhammad, hello. I miss BBU, yeah. Oh, imagine if they invited all of us again. That would be crazy. Ooh. Wait, try that. Inwards. Into a zipper. This one? No. На день приехал в Ату. Сегодня... встретился. Я думаю, встретимся, говоришь. В час ночи думал. Сунадаровчик. Заурушка. Что с ним? I was thinking, what? Or this zipper, or because I do. I don't know. Spit snare. Yeah, actually, it started getting crispier and crispier after I started practicing this thing. you can do. What's the highest one? Yeah. No, the squeaky one. Не, я постараюсь, но новые приколюшки, не знаю, выдавать, не выдавать. I don't know. AJ Boomin, what's up? Yeah, Dropical versus Wing. That'll be just interesting. Yeah. After BBU and then GBB. Ooh. Yeah, but first of all, I have to pass the elims. Lidl тут? Lidl. Это который... Всегда охуевал с его глубокий липрогл. Клара, привет. Забыл ответить. Powerful drops. Yeah. But the thing is, usually the powerful drops are minimalistic. And that's not my style, you know? That's why I have to... I'm still thinking like how to make it powerful and detailed. Because usually it's something like... something like this, you know? So yeah, during V1, which is this week, I mean, it's Monday today. In 5 days, this Friday, I'm gonna fly to St. Petersburg. And then, there, I really want to try one little thing to test my counter IQ. I mean, like my freestyle spirit. Because I really don't want to show new stuff, but I really want to test some sounds. So maybe... Салам дисам. Да не, просто так сделаю. Ага. Или что я говорил? Yeah. You're right. I was analyzing Collapse. And the thing is, he always... For example, if it's 4, like... He does. So the bass line is always long. It's not like... It's not like this. It's always... It just gives the boo. I can just do boo. Abdu, yeah. Just I really want to keep the style. I don't want to change it. I like it. So. So yeah, I was really analyzing some interesting beatboxers like Foodbox G. But Collapse, I just noticed he does. So the first kick, I don't know how to say it. First bar? No, it's not first bar. First, what's that? When you do, what's the first thing? It's a bar, or is a measure? What's that? The cyclone. No. Tick. Yeah, the first tick. till the second or maybe till the third. Yeah, till the third tick, he does the bass line. Okay, let me just show. Maybe I'm wrong, but I cannot be wrong here. Продвижение 0. Нет, когда ты одного байтишь, да. Продвижение будет 0. Хорошая новость. For example, Deathbringer. Let's just listen to it. Let me do. So here, every first bar, or not maybe every first, maybe second, he does something. Лорд? Я думаю, ты поменяешь. А чё, не хан сразу? Это как убийца. Не знаю. Кринж, брат. Поменял бы. Прямо пиздеть не буду. Поменял бы. И то же самое, если бы я назвал себя монстр. Я монстр. Hello. My name is Monster. I'm a death bring here it's so his bass line goes till the first snare. It's like, and I usually do, I think I try to add some little details before doing the snare. Could be a mistake. Everyone knowing that I'm a death bring bass kick, bass snare, bass snare, everyone knowing that I'm a death bring Да не, лорд, отойди от слова лорд. Вообще. A death bring everyone knowing that I'm a death bring again. It's and I usually do if I do the first bass line, it's never. It's something like something there. That's why I sacrifice my kick, because when I do, I cannot do, and with the bass in it, it's. See? Pull ups his buyer. He's billing it. Here, he never did kick. I mean, in this section, yeah, it was a section aimed to have details. And the next, I remember the next section, and it's the same. It's not going to be something like this. It's going to be fuck. Something like this. And it's the same. The bass line goes till the. Ну это нормально. У меня тоже непростые ники были. Again, let's just watch something. Mentalache. Let's watch Mentalache. I think it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be. And then that's why it makes him powerful, because you can really focus on the first kick. You can do.
beat is coming and you want to hear it.
Here, it's more detailed now. Yeah, it's all about the details.
Slashing your mind with a mental axe.
Here,
In your
it's even pow.
mind with a mental axe.
Crazy. And it's easy. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to do a lot of stuff that I don't need sometimes.
Slashing your mind.
Oh, that's not me. I like this one.
What you mean? What you mean?
What's that? What's up with the quality?
Collapse. One line flows. Yeah, I got some of those.
Again, little note. Yeah. Okay, it's shorter because he does just for the melody, but it's not about the detail. It's a bass line still. It's not like bass, but
That's not me.
yeah. Okay. Just one little more. So if the part is meant to be powerful, he's not doing any detailed stuff. And if the part is meant to be detailed, technical, it is technical. Because sometimes I try to do both, and you cannot be powerful while being detailed, I think. For the mic, for the live event. If it's a video battle, easy.
Nah, that's not me. Nah, that's not me.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing I noted. Oh, this one.
No one believes when I say all from the mouth. No one believes when I say all from the mouth.
That's hard to do for me. Yeah, I don't do it. Oh no. Wait, he stole my drop. It was my drop. I can see the inspiration. I can really hear it. Okay, it's a bit different, just a bit. Easy. Ooh. But this, the first part is crazy.
No one believes when I say all from the mouth.
Crazy, crazy. So, guys, today we're gonna be watching semi-finals, and then small final, and then the final, and then that's the order. That's the order. Fullbox cheat? No, he does something like this. I remember. Or someone's Ellen. Something like this. I don't remember. Какой Алем жизни? Прекрасный. Прекрасный человек. Думаю, его на свадьбу позвать. Как-то попробовать. С женой туда-сюда билеты 400 стоят. Можно постараться, можно поднакопить. Yo, PC. PC component. So, should we guys start? Should we do it? So the first battle is gonna be Remix versus Osis. Remix Osis. Remix versus Osis. We're gonna be watching Dilo as well. Готовка V1. Не знаю в плане пихать ли что-то новое или просто характером брать честь. Это боюсь спойлерить. Но охота бы протестить. Why? А что с ним? Что с Лукашом? Что с ним? Почему именно его? Надеюсь, да. Да? Дерзить надо точно. Но многому научился. Тебе победить хочешь. Да там же рандом. Попадемся мы, не попадемся.
Miss me? Hello everyone. It's been a whole day that I should have uploaded. I am ill, to be honest. But it's in the form of a completely thrashed throat. So I just need to take it a bit easy. But we've got today Remix versus Osis. GBB24.
Приятно.
It's a semi-final now. The heat's coming. Semi-finals can pop off. I have not seen any of the battles that we're watching. This is my first time, and that's why I'm recording it.
Yeah.
I sound different, other than my voice. My audio's different. I'm sorry if it ends up sounding bad. That's just the way it is. At least you'll get the video. Alright, so...
Инвард сточил. А ну-ка, есть ли у него там видео, может быть, какое-нибудь? Посмотрим. Я просто забыл, какой он. Я не помню, смотрел, залипал на него.
Go and show some love to Swiss Beatbox and the original link in the description. You can go click that and check the original video. Big up to them. I'll give you my opinion on this. I will also let you know that before I've watched it, I've heard a lot of controversy about this battle. Just discussions. I've heard yappage. I've heard someone should have won, you know? So I'm very looking forward to this. These are, I'll tell you what, before we get into this, Remix and Osis.
Okay.
They are the new dogs. right? But they're not new.
No,
I'll say, like, I've seen Remix be on the scene for a lot of years. He's got
Game in the battle.
he's got
Butterfly dog, face scoop look like a UFO. Choking on down. Call me remix cause my bass real low. Pound of foul, baby mama with my pot on the stove. Ain't no joke, you the type of brother go cry to a hoe.
The pitching is crazy.
this is gonna go bad. I'm itching. Look at this. Look, camera, I'm itching. I'm itching to find out if I can pitch the meow sound like him. So, this is gonna fry my throat, but I can't do it. Okay, I can pitch it.
I cannot do it that long. I mean, like this. It loses the power. But maybe you can do. Something like this.
A bit.
It's hard to pitch it.
I'm not doing that anymore. Right. Even if I can't fully try it, I can just tell you that is cool. First time I ever heard someone pitch this sound over bass. Cool. Right. You know what? I'm very sorry. I'm going to try my best not to pause, and I'll try to go back if I need to. So sorry.
Може, еще кофе пью, блядь. Сейчас ночью.
God, remix.
Wait, let me just.
God, remix. Hey, that triplet. Oh man.
Yeah. After Dilo told about the ending of each bar with this, yeah, I started noticing it. Yeah. It feels dirty in a bad way. Here, this thing. Yeah, here.
Oh man.
Switch!
All right.
Precision antidote, you cannot penetrate this.
Oh. Ooh. All right. No,
way
I'll
he
say more
sets
after
the
both
mood.
round ones.
Precision antidote, you cannot penetrate the smoke.
Hip hop.
Smoke, 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 smoke,
No.
smoke, 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 smoke. Cannot penetrate the smoke.
what's
can
up?
see a remix trying to think about a counter mate.
That's crazy. I'm gonna steal it. Oh, it's really loud. I mean, a lot of vibrations here. I don't know why. After you do the, I mean, it's not bus at the. So you do the Kenozen thing, but you try to inhale at the same time, like. But you try to do as well. It's like, ooh, it's loud one.
Oh man.
Ah, it's like eating.
So I'll tell you now, focus is this is the beat that you may counter, maybe.
Smoke, 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 smoke. Switch.
Let me
I
double
think I
penetrate
know
this
what will
smoke.
come out of the brain of remix, and it'll be smoke with inward bass, smoke, and then some kind of fillers. Don't worry, everyone. I will rewind it and feel the last bit of Osis and get into the. If there's a counter, there might not be one, right? But I pause here to talk about the round ones. Okay. Oh man, I'm in two ways about this one. Listen, for me, there's totally a identity and artist against someone who is using meta tactics to make the crowd react. That's how it feels to me. I was not the biggest fan. Listen, this is tough because it goes two ways with remix. I was not a fan of the composition. I don't like the Butterfly Doors cover. I don't like the approach of it. I don't like the method of pitching, I guess. And I really like the story of Osis. So there's a massive supremacy for me about identity and artistry here. Like seriously, it really stands out. I'm probably going with Osis. I don't know, actually, because there's an elephant in the room I have to address. Remix is so good at finding these incredible...
Oh, that's a great phrase, actually.
There's an elephant in the room I have to...
Imagine if I said it before the drop. There's an elephant in the room, and then you can do...
address. Remix is so good at finding these incredible patterns and hard-hitting textures on the mic. Like... that stuff hits super hard. And not only that, he had this pre-drop where it was like... Alright, that's enough of the inward bass. He did this thing, and then he did a pre-drop. So the bars finished for the da-na-na-na-na, and then it went... and there's a maturity, and there's a discipline, and an original part there. Let me go back on it. No, not that. It's this bit. Yeah, here. And then this high. Yeah, I like this. This is such an elite arrangement. So big fan of that part. But I don't know, man. It's just a Butterfly Doors cover, and the song's old too. So it's not filling me with much. I didn't like the approach. I'll be honest. I didn't like the approach of that one. Weren't a fan of that.
Yeah,
but I was.
I think it's easy. It's easy to solve. You can just switch the melody, try to find the original melody, some interesting lyrics, and it's done. You can keep the structure. Dum 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 dum, and you can do. Yeah, just change few notes and absolutely different melody.
I was a fan again of remix. Listen, the beatbox of remix. Oh man, I feel like I'm.
Oh, that's why. So, D-Lo, it's not a huge fan of covers, as I noticed. I remember during Collapse versus Zeka, and we actually listened to this track. It was this thing. And then at the end he voted to Zeka, and it was 4-1, and Zeka hit with the original track. Interesting. Just a little note. You want to make I was thinking about this for the elimination stage, like a little setup. You can imitate the walking of an elephant, like I don't know. It's like coming to the stage, like doom, 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 and then build up, and then you can say it for the second time, and then do.
I'm not even gonna say. I was gonna say a term that would cement me in this Gen Z,
Like
Gen whatever the new one is world. I'm not gonna say that. All I'm saying is, I do feel like I give Remix a lot of stick, but it's just what feels like I need to say. This smoke from Osis, this is something I never heard. Whereas this kind of stuff, I've heard the approach, I've heard the whole structure. I need something new. I really need something new.
Okay.
When I'm sitting there. Fresh is important.
Yeah, the structure is the most important and difficult thing at the same time. Because sometimes you really want to go by the natural way. Just when it's a build-up, you can do a build-up. But you really want to make it something unexpected. Make really something unexpected. But sometimes it could be too unexpected and crowd can be lost.
Now, hear me out. If you're looking to the philosophy in my brain, Remix, if he designed a song that featured that one drop with the
Yeah.
and then the follow-up with the high bass, and then that exit drop, if it was all curated around his own song, I'd be so captivated. But it just didn't land on me there. And if he wrote a song that I connected to, then round one is definitely Remix. Okay,
see,
that's what I'll say, because
changes.
Osis was good in round one, but it didn't land as hard for the crowd, evidently. I like this thing he did though, and these little things were sick. Wow, I'm yapping on this one. Okay, round one goes to Osis.
That's where we're
now.
watching
It goes to Osis reluctantly because I wanted Osis to land more, and I want Remix to hit a different way. I don't know. Sometimes you don't need to yap. My round one is very narrowly to Osis. I feel like there's a major potential that Osis can bring, and I feel like Remix is maximizing his ability right now. But it does feel inevitable with Remix. He is a killer, and I really like it. He has a killer style. Now let's see how this flows through. Also, I wouldn't be thinking, I haven't concluded round one. Like, I haven't gone round one to Osis. That's the conclusion of my thought. Not a chance. Not a chance. Because there's instances where that doesn't matter. If Remix now comes with an original track that I connect to, and then Osis does something a bit more gimmicky, I think Remix has probably landed the gimmicky one harder than Osis would. That's my pre-assumption, you know? So the story has to unfold. So I'm clueless. Right now, I haven't got an answer. All I can say is Remix is connecting to the crowd more and hitting a bit harder on the mic. And Osis is showing a higher potential of identity artistry. That's all my observation. That's what I meant to say. There you go. That's all I needed. Round one has told me that. That's all. I'm going to summarize that again. Round one has told me Remix is hitting harder on the mic, but Osis has the potential with the artistry and identity to win this.
Yeah,
right.
The story.
Let's go.
Smoke, 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 smoke. Switch! ready?
Oh, shit. Oh, Remixinho. That's the battle we want to see. Oh, it wasn't inward bass. Oh, it would have been gimmicky. Man, he did the vibration in the same pitch, man.
Switch! You ready?
Yes. Let me give you a bit of the brain, right? This is the same trap flow. This is the same snare placement. This is the same bass technique. He shouldn't have done Get Down. He should have carried Smoke into the set. And then my mind's blown. Boom, smoke, smoke, get smoke, smoke. You know, but there's still a set to hear. I just heard a gap. That was all. All right, no. Let me give Remix more. I want to hear it back from there. All right.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Down. Let me show him how to do it. Down.
It's a power play. This was crazy though. Hold on.
Down.
Like that. Yeah, man. All right. All right.
Down.
All right. All right.
Yeah, the transition. This thing sounded like transition of Collapse a little against Zeka. What was it? This thing, this part. I mean, by the measures, by the bar. The placement, yeah, the placement is the same.
I want to see. I'm sorry. I just want to see that it's a perfect time to see this. Julard versus Remix. They have the same level for me. Like, I ain't gonna waste time explaining that, but there's things they do and there's things they don't do, but they match, and I really want to see that clash. Okay.
Switch.
Drum and bass.
Push and pull until I break. All they hear is my mistake. You cannot confuse my pain. Something in the acid rain. Dancing in the acid.
Yeah, it's a little habit of Osis. This thing. Yeah.
Dancing in the acid rain.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sick flow.
Dancing in the acid rain.
That's
All right. Yikes, man. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice uses it
Okay,
very
I have my
well.
decision anyway.
crazy semifinal. Now, I need you guys to switch side.
Okay, that's hard to find the.
To go back to the original side as it was.
Oh,
Only one can move to the finals.
They have their sides, I like
in the
that.
solo division. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024, right here live and direct in Tokyo, Japan. We go to our esteemed judging panel. Judges, it will be blue for remix. It'll be red for
Oh, man.
Osis. Blue remix,
I am
red
so
Osis.
proud by them
Going
too.
to our judges. Help me out, crowd. I say
So it looks like, to me, quite a lot of overtime, some Osis, and a lot of remix. That's the crowd's vote.
y'all say the 2 and the 1.
Okay. All right, let me discuss then. So, I just need to process my thought for a second so I can say it good. Oh yeah, all right. Thinking can't deliver my thoughts better, so I just have to speak out loud. Right. So, nothing changes about the way I think in this battle. So, I'm going to summarize it very simply. I need to bring every single metric of what's important to a battle into my head to tell you my thought. So it's so simple. This is so simple to summarize. I want
White Fox.
Osis to kill the mic for the crowd just as hard as Remix with his discipline and style.
What?
I want Osis to kill the mic for the crowd just as hard as Remix with his discipline and style. I want Remix to obtain less gimmick and more original, innovative identity in his style whilst slaughtering the stage like he does. One of them has the thing the other doesn't, right? And that's not complete. Like, look, the pillars, here's the pillar. So how Osis stands out as an originator here, massive pillar. But then for Remix, we've got how much he can kill it in the moment and on the stage with his drops and style. Right. Big pillars. Their other pillars aren't that low. They're like here. They're areas to improve. And these pillars are essentially the opposite thing. So listen to that acid rain or the acid drops from Osis. They're hitting hard. It's not like he's not hitting hard on stage. And it's not like Remix isn't an originator. He has this technique. So I do feel like I can trace a lot of his techniques back. Like I think of Pizzicato or Jimmix for this technique. But it doesn't matter. That's just two names. So it's unique. Maybe not original idea per se, but unique. And look at the way he extends the bar on the filler and then drops it in. He's doing things that are original. The pillar's still here, right? So it's just like, if they brought this pillar up, if any of them brought that pillar up any higher, my decision would have been easier. However, my vote is Osis. That's who I would have voted in this battle. That's my decision. And it can be really counterintuitive to vote the person that doesn't sound like they kill it as hard live, but it's simple for me. I don't think Butterfly Doors and this kind of technique is ready for the GBB semi-final. That's the simple reason for me. Little Pump cover from 6 years ago, or however many years that was, the song, isn't the 1 minute section.
Yeah, I would say Osis too. But yeah, but we are watching the video. It's not the live audio, right? That's hard to say. That's really hard to say. It's really close. Acid rain, smoke. Butterfly's door and get down. Butterfly door. Hard. But yeah, originality and the repetitiveness
that you should bring to the semi-final of the biggest battle. That is not enough for me. And again, with these pillars, if you, however you vote, comes down to which one you value more. Innovative original artistry or kill it live in the moment through the mic, big drops. It's very close. If anyone doesn't think this is close, I think you're wrong. Right, so my vote goes to Osis. I just wanted Osis to kill it like Remix did. But just as equally, I want Remix to deliver a style that is fresh and original just as much as Osis does. I hope you understand that. Hope that all makes sense to you. But from setting the crowd perspective, I mean, that's just up to you and your brain and what you enjoy. It's a subjective answer, isn't it? It's a subjective decision. I enjoyed more Osis. He showed me things that I just haven't heard. And I have one more observation. Again, the most maximized there was Remix, I have to say. And it really leads me to want to vote you, Remix, because you killed it 95+% as you could. The only way you actually win this battle is go back in time and reformulate in a round. That's the thing. Whereas Osis had room to deliver more there. He could have found methods to hit harder on the mic, understood the frequencies of the room, brought a higher pitch to the set to add more volume to combat the volume from Remix, or etc, etc, etc. Many of things. Osis maximized 80%. Remix maximized 95%. So what that tells you, or if I was a battler and I faced this loss and I was Remix, or whoever, whatever, it would just be like, I would just be happy. Because what more could Remix have done? And it's something that you just learn as time passes, is Remix may still come as somebody that completely innovates something that is just, man, I'm struggling so much. I just want to call them. I just want to phone them up and talk about it. Should I do that? Let me see the decision.
Judges, in 3. Give it up for Osis.
Crazy. Man, I tell you what this is. Oh, it pains me. Remix, mate. I am a message and a call. Just do it. If you want to chat, please come and chat, because I've bloody been there, man. I've been there where he is. That is not a good feeling right now. Remix is pissed. He slaughtered it. He can see his opponent even thought he lost. I can see it. Because the whole room... I'm so right now, right? Remix, Osis, please comment. Agree with me if you do. The whole...
Did they?
Whole room, it's Remix. The whole... It feels like it should have been Remix. Right? It just feels like that. But...
What? Will it say something? Wait, let me just double check. Yo. Yo, Captor. What's up? Yo, thanks for the support, man. Yo, Captor. Thank you, Captor. Yo, please check my latest Osis compilation. YouTube Captor H. Let's do it. But I have one thing to watch, just a little backstory of it. Right after...
There's a really important 5 people on the panel that can think to a very high depth. Now, I've critiqued the panel in front of us. I literally critique the 5 that we're looking at. I critique... Wait. I critique these 5 judges. I think they've made decisions that are wrong. I disagree with. That's the nature of it. It's decision, and how much you value and weight the thoughts. So, but what you can't deny is the depth of how they may be thinking, and the experience they've got, and the correlation they have. I see Napalm holding blue, and it totally makes sense. I can see why Napalm does that. I know how Napalm thinks when he's judging. At least I think I do. So there's them decisions, right? And that can be really annoying, because Remix deserves the right to have thought he smashed it. He did, but it's not anything he could have done. It's just the intricacy of artistry, identity, originality. Listen, right? I'll give you another example. It's so easy for me to go onto the stage on my next show and do a trap beat with my inward bass, and then do a filler with a high-pitched hype sound that sounds crazy and the crowd loves it. It's very easy for me to do. What's not easy is finding a groove, a structure, a filler, a complexity measure that no one else did. And if I voted in Remix, then I'd be voting a meta and a potential easy angle each time. I think Remix can do more in the set, and I have not told you what I think good enough right now. It's so annoying. I wish I could pause the video. It's like I'm basically live essentially right now. I wish I could actually explain it better. But my vote is Osis. It's for me. It's definitely Osis. It's very close, right? There's 2 guarantees. My vote is Osis, but it's this close. This is the obvious for me. Listen to me right now, right? If Osis did Butterfly Doors and Remix did the acid one, it's Remix. I think that's what I needed to say all along. All right? If Osis did the trappy the 120 BPM inward bass trap template, if Osis did that with his sounds, cool. But if Remix did Smoke with his drops, the set means a lot for me there. And the answers really pulled it even closer. Osis had one good answer. Remix had a slightly better, even more insane Smoke answer. But when paired together against each other, it stands out, right? If Remix faced somebody that wasn't super original, it wouldn't stand out as much. And in most circumstances, Remix is about to win, because think of those drops. And actually, let me just stop being an anti guy for Osis. Just a sec. Despite the fact that I vote him, I'm not reluctant. I'm not bitter. Osis smashed it, especially round 2. Round 2 was crazy. God, I can't wait for the hundreds of bloody this comment section is going to be crazy. Go and chat your stuff in the comments, right? And last thing, please do this. Go and stream Remix. Go and stream Osis. At the end of it all, just respect to those 2. That's what's made this all happen. I'm such a fan of those 2. Osis and Remix. You 2, guys, all the success and all of the graft that you deserve, please. I just want to see them smash it. Them 2, man, honestly, such a fan of what they're doing. And one last thing, I've been in the battle circuit, I've done all of these battles. Now, I'm not talking about 2018 or 19. They were the latter years of my battle. I think I unlocked more there. In the earlier ones, I remember being vexed at the judges voting against me. Sometimes I lost, sometimes I had to face an L, right? And I really didn't like the judges for voting against me when I killed it like Remix did. So, naturally, Remix can hate me and Hiss and Darnie and Collapse and Footbox. But I tell you what, that's just going to make remix go hard. That's sick. But yeah, it's also simple for me. The decision is not that hard for me. I didn't need to stress it much. It was just think for a minute, make sure that, and bloody hell, remix your that last counter. Oh my days, that just completely switched up the thought. That's what took it from not that close to super close. That was banging. That's all I got. That's all I got. I just don't want to click end on the video because I still didn't fully itch the scratch I wanted to, but I got no more to say. My vote is to Osis, and I fully understand if you think remix won.
Give it up for Osis.
He thought that remix won.
Yeah, because they changed the place.
Give it.
He was like, one vote's pretty good.
Up for.
Let's just
One
credit to
vote is pretty
remix
good.
smashing it, bro. Honestly, like, you've got to be extra to beat that remix battle. You've to beat remix in that moment. There, this is it. This is it. To beat remix, right there in that battle, you have to be exceptional, top level. There has to be something different. Remix, to beat remix there, I'm going to be honest, all the battles I've seen, 9 times out of 10, remix wins. But you have to be elite and doing something completely different. I'll give you some references. You have to be Thorson at the GBB in the loop station. You have to be Gene creating those songs in 2015. You have to be Reaps One hitting the scene in 09 to 012 era. You have to be collapse level of complexity. There's the list is a good list, and it's the only way to beat remix is to be something completely new, different, and rare. That's the end of my video. I've said it how I need to be said. That's what I needed to say. Right.
Oh, it is a
Now,
compliment.
remix, be one of those people. Osis, kill it like remix. That's what I'd say. Goodbye. That was so painful. Smoke.
What? We'll go to elimination round? Have we watched it? I don't remember. Can I save it? Let me save it. I don't remember watching this. I cannot even save it. What the fuck? Why? It's not available. Okay. I don't remember watching it. So, let me just make my notes super quick. It was a long video, but really helpful. I liked it. I really liked it. I enjoyed it, really. I enjoy yapping. when it's good yapping, you know. Yeah. So there's one little thing, Captor, before I move to your suggestion. So I was told that during V1, I'll face one beatboxer. And I was told that he's really preparing to go against me. What's that? Wait. I think he has a wild card. Wait. Where? Maybe I have to type it in Russian. What's that? Елена Lukash. No, I didn't need it.
И самое главное...
Yeah, he's Russian. 4 weeks, 3 rounds. Here, that's the guy who's really preparing to go against me. So let me just watch. Let me just see.
Oh,
what to
my name
expect.
is Lukash and this is World League. Let's go.
on, try and get it like on why, get it dragging on why with the pawn. Yeah, yeah,
So he usually speaks gibberish. It's nothing. Don't pay attention. I see. Yeah, I hear a lot of vocoder there. This, especially this time. It's not gonna hit. Typical structure. This gonna hit. Okay, not bad. Okay. So what do you guys think? Maybe we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. I couldn't hear complexity. Yeah. That was good. That was the main drum I remembered. Okay, let's go back to work. Okay. That's true, Lukasz. Whoa, no, I didn't. Okay, let me just double check the notes. Yeah. Oh, it's Kaji, Julard. Kaji, Julard. Kaji.
Where I just watch.
Готовиться, говоришь? Хорошо. Это кайф, это прекрасно, значит, батл будет хороший. Oh no, man. Capture. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Capture. Osis compilation, you said. Is it that? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Oh, I know this.
All right. You got 90 seconds on the clock.
Let's see.
Best of luck, Mr.
Все, спокойной ночи. Всем удачики. Спасибо, что залетели. Рахмитский большой. Pray. Hey, DROPICAL, I think you remember me. 19. So much. The community. Pray. Wait, man. I remember that name. Yeah, I'm doing pretty fine. Pretty well. New Osis? Где? Where? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay.
All right. You got 90 seconds on the clock. Best of luck, Mr. Online World Champ. In 3,
Вот это
2,
типа.
1.
Вот это
Beatbox.
типа. 2019-18, the big screen on the battle. Y'all left beatbox in 2021. Don't like the community. I see, yeah. I see. Understandable. There are some people. It's I think it's fine. Do you beatbox? I mean, just for yourself, at least?
I'm nervous. Spite.
Yo, Dika.
Shot.
Понял, Дика? Прикольно.
Spite. Light your heart up, ignite.
Yeah, he's just doing money in cash. Money in cash, I think. Yeah.
Light your heart up, ignite.
Oh, music production. It's whoa. 4 million monthlies. Ooh. It's good, Prey. It's really good. Do this stuff then. Yo, 50k on your channel. Crazy. Do this stuff, it means. Ay. Congrats. Really. Дети, здоровчик.
Beat you with a kick and snare.
Come back. Yeah, like maybe next year. Yo, Prey, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, broski. Yeah. Я кое-что узнал, что ты приезжаешь в Питер на V1. Да, все правильно. Вот в эту пятницу. What was that?
Yeah, of course you do it, because you copy me, puss.
Sweet.
Nah, you'd never sound like you if it wasn't for me.
I like his drum and bass stuff. This thing. Yo, Caitlin, hello. Yo, great, thanks a lot. Battle, if you want, Andrei. Tell me, Dennis. Tell me. This, the last part. No. Yeah. What's that? It's not the same thing. And then somewhere. Is it just Yeah, exactly, Ramis. Можешь просто Эллен сделать, зарегистрируешь сейчас прям в ВК. Oh, I never tried doing. That's hard. Crazy patterns.
I'm from up close, orientated to
orientated.
Ah, the cable. Look at it.
I just spilled so much whiskey. Shattered glass everywhere. Day stalker.
Sick battle, guys. What a final. Really dope.
GG's. I hope your glass is okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, what do you mean my glass is okay? Look at all this glass, bruv. Hey, my whiskey's everywhere. I'm standing in it.
It's a first for me. I don't know if this has ever happened, honestly. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, if you've ever seen glass break in the middle of a beatbox battle. This is the first.
My mouse pad is gonna stink like whiskey for fucking weeks.
В смысле, он русский знает. Capture. A great video. Great one. Now, serious stuff. Let me just go back. Skip the part right away.
You say the dono.
Okay, we got Julard going first. And we still got the same thing where they're both using the same mic. Alright. That's interesting because they are two of the more powerful beatboxers. So this will be a chaotic, is my thought, hectic battle. I'm actually hyped. Let's go.
Let's get this battle popping in 3.
Yes, Julard. I'll tell you a funny observation. It's rare to hear a French beatboxer do throat bass. I just, yeah.
Still need to be watching for 3 years. Yeah. Or crochet. Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Crystal. Thanks.
Oh, it's watch me just hold this stage.
Yeah, man. I am a fan of that round. That was hardcore. Listen,
It's a battle round.
I really love what he's doing. Young, upcoming beatboxer that is in this moment, Julard. He's writing set pieces at home, and this is a killer round set piece. Let me tell you, he's got this. There was a couple of parts like I can't remember that part, but it was decent. But the round got better and better, and there were so many patterns and so many insane, complex combinations, power sounds. The round was so full. I thought that was a really sick battle round, like really sick. I thought he had so many special techniques, and you know what? Of course, it's debatably naive to not judge a beatboxer by their titles and stuff, but you can enter like smaller events and get titles, and like I don't care. I just take a beatboxer for how they are in front of me, and that round has solidified Julard as a high. He's just gone up a tier for me. That's the best round I've ever heard from him so far. And he's gone up a tier now. Now I hear a disciplined round where I think he takes people now in my head that I didn't think he could beat before. In my head, I'm thinking of a different bracket of beatboxers that I think he's battling right at. Like that's a tricky round. I wouldn't feel that comfortable countering it. I knowing my nature, I'd probably still try, but it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that round was really sick. Like I want to go back and check it a bit more. I will say I am hearing what I now assume is his whole style. He's gonna have to hit me with some new stuff now. I want to hear the variations. It's not even just that bit. It's like before that too. Like this bit.
Almost
In
all
fact,
of
this
them,
is my favorite bit.
Almost.
But it's not that sound. It's like a oh. I mean, there's something going on there, right? Maybe Julard, if you're here, it's hard to explain in a message. But sick, man. It's always yeah, man. And then so no, this kid, he's gone. How sick? Not enough. What about? Oh my god, man! The level of like pattern here is so good. Like it's sick. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Kaji round one. Okay, so this counter here is definitely you need to be in the venue to understand, because on video it's so average, but that you're feeling his power when he does that. It's like Julard is one of the loudest in the comp, while look, I'm Kaji, I can do that volume.
Switch!
And look at the response, so of course he must have matched it, man.
Just with the suit that I knew in a movie. Just with the suit that I knew in a movie. Just with the 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 suit that I knew in the movie.
Unreal. I can't do this technique. I'm defeated with this technique. I have to go. Don't worry, I have solutions, but I can't do the madness. Not even easy.
This whistle. I don't know.
Crazy sound. That is, oh my god. Oh, okay. Definitely the best sound effect in the whole competition. It doesn't sound real. All right.
I think.
I'm just going to rewind and see if there's a counter. If Julard counters that laser, I'm leaving. I will admit defeat.
It's not gonna happen.
That was a fair counter. So it wasn't the triple. It was dub. But it's the same technique. I'd have to go, which would actually also probably be a good counter, but not the same technique. But I might have tried the triple up. Anyway, I want to talk on round one.
You can do
pretty close. It is. So Julard is the more complex and the style that I'm preferring in this moment. It doesn't mean I don't like this hard style energy from Kaji. I appreciate that, and there's not many people that do it. I just actually liked the set piece from Julard. I thought it was a proper nice battle round. But this sound effect, this is simply scoring 10 points out of 50, let's say, for the round. It simply just brings the round up for its existence. It's phenomenal. And he answered with power. That's the thing, like, even if some of the patterns were just dump, well, Julard's attack is, half of it is to use power, and so Kaji answered it. So I need to see round 2s. I've got this mini little bias, or this I got a feeling for Julard after round 1, but it's not enough. I need to hear round 2s. Using high level pattern arrangement. And back.
And that's
okay.
Top switch.
Okay. With some spare time at the end of the round now. I don't know how you guys interpret the round, but I've got a feeling it's a little bit better than you think. So that is not a set. Julard, if you're here, agree, right? That you didn't write this. This was freestyle. I love that. I have massive respect for Julard. This is for Julard. You are righteously killing this stage right now in the semi-final. You don't need to write a song. You don't need to write a set piece for all of your rounds. And I'm telling you down the camera, if you didn't know this, 90+% of the competitors that you hear are performing rote set pieces that have a choreograph. And you aren't gonna always succeed because you don't know how to capture the moment. Julard's first 20 seconds captured the moment and was high level. I think the round slipped off. It did fall off, but that's the nature of freestyle energy. And look at all the room to improve in that format. Now, he's not the only person that's killed the GBB stage in a freestyle format. I plan pockets to freestyle in, or I did even back then. I would probably do more so now if I battled, but even back then when I battled, I freestyled pockets of areas, and Kenny Urban became the GBB champion in, I want to say 2016. I want to say it was that year. I was all around there. And that was through freestyle format. Freestyling allows you to capture the energy of the room. You just have to be good enough. That's all. So big respect to Julard for the freestyle energy. And the round was decent. Not as good as his first round.
And that's
okay, let's go.
Top switch.
Yo, you seems to be very chill.
Oh yeah. He's weird, man. Why would you pick to do that beat?
Is it?
It's cool.
shot. Gone. Low. With the trample finger. Shot. Gone. Low. With the trample.
Okay, very simple. If their round twos were their round ones, the battle would have been crazier because both of their round ones were the best rounds by far. Now this shot, gun, reload, load. This part, if Kaji could have formulated one of his best drops in that moment, that could have sealed the win for me. I was interpreting his round. It started well. It slipped off. So did Julard's. Both of their round twos did that for me. But Kaji's really fell off, and Julard was able to carry on through the momentum of freestyle. Kaji's needed a freestyle energy to conclude whatever the brain said do for the drop. It wasn't enough, and it was make or break. The reload part for me as a judge was make or break. If he made it with something amazing, he could have got my vote. But he broke, and it wasn't enough. And not only would it have had to have been an effective drop, because I liked the momentum of Julard a lot, it would have had to have been a really good drop. Like, we're talking one of the best drops of the comp. And then I could have gone to Kaji. But because of that, it was Julard for me. Julard winning. I love the counter play, and I definitely preferred his round one. I just like the battle script, the patterns. Not the biggest fan of the round two, but still a big fan of the counter. And that was, for me, Julard. And I have to also say as well, like, round of applause to them. The battle energy was so sick, and they brought a lot. Like, yeah, that was a sick battle.
I do not envy your job right now, judges. It is up to you to decide who is moving into the finals of the Grand Beatbox Battle 2024.
I
It
understand.
will be...
It looks like some more people for Kaji. Now, let's be honest, as a home crowd, and I would say so far in the beatbox world, the most home crowd bias there's ever been has been to France, because France come in the masses to the crowds. So French have had it quite easy with the home crowd, but right now Kaji's going to get the home love.
Blue for Kaji. Blue for Kaji. It will be red for Julard.
I actually think both of them have no idea. They're just hoping.
Red for Julard, blue for Kaji. Moving to the finals. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. It's on the judges.
How did it go?
Judges in 3.
Is it 3-2?
Give it up for Julard.
Fair play to Julard.
Julard will be moving. So you will.
Yeah, that's all to say. Osis versus Julard in the final. That's where we're going to be. All right. Hope you enjoyed it with me, guys. Have a good day. I'm gonna try to chill, maybe do some stuff.
You seems to be too
Goodbye.
chill. Wait, short notes, and not much to write actually. Wait, I need small final first.
Hello everyone, today it's Remix versus Kaji, the small final of the GBB24. I had a really good day. What about you, Dan? What did you do yesterday? Oh, thanks for asking me. I sat on the sofa all day and went through 2 tissue boxes of blowing my nose for snot and just playing Skyrim. That was my whole day, and it's probably going to be like that again. My nose is so sore from blowing it, and I cried in this eye about 5 times.
What?
And that was because I needed to sneeze, but that I was so full in my face
A lot of details.
that I couldn't even sneeze, and I went through the whole sneeze
Get
motion,
well
and
super
now of 15 plus to heal me. All right, let's play.
2 and the 1 crowd in 3.
You ready?
Oh, Weasel. Weaselly bass. That's unbelievable how you do that. I love that bass.
You ready? Yeah. Put your hands. I'm the king of the rain.
What? Is it that? I just do that. But the interesting thing is he goes like that, so maybe like that. That's a crazy texture remix. Hey, remix, you're a beast, and I'll tell you why. You just keep coming in with a new little trick. I like it. Man, I like the trick.
Yeah, like.
The variety, like the range of tricks is what I'm trying to say.
I'm the king of the rain.
No, choose it. Very well, what about you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what? That was like, there's a looper, if you know him or not, name's Biscuit, and he's got King of the Groove, and it sounds like the solo version of King of the Groove, King of the Ring. I'm the king of the groove, he says that, and he says, I'm the king of the ring. And Remix is coming with, like, always got seemingly a new combo of sounds, which is pretty cool. And now I'm becoming more of a fan of Remix. Like, I just like the bold, straight in your face, heart attack. You know, if he's a Pokemon, he's a Whiscash. It's just like squelchy and powerful, and a sick Pokemon. One of my favorites to use in battle, actually. Yeah. All right, that's gonna take some beating.
Thanks for joining in.
Switch!
Yo, big shout to Peanuts Kun.
What's the pattern? Dum, 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 dum.
腕くpurple squeeze Get out fucking だなに殴りがのpurple squeeze Get up fucking body get Get up fucking body get Get off the fucking dollar body. Get off the fucking dollar body. Get off the. Get off the. Get out. Get the fucking.
Crazy.
All right. I wanted to check the momentum for our counter. Okay. Kaji again,
counter.
brand new
It's not a
textures.
beat counter.
This is good that they're bringing textures in new ones into each battle round. Interesting round, really complex stuff in there. Like there was some really complex moments from Kaji. Round 1 for me is remix for sure. That's my vote so far. And it's there's a lot of cupping which sacrifices like a clean, like a clarity so far. And these guys are both already powerful. So cupping the mic's just going to make them more powerful, but more mudded. And I just wonder, they already got power. They can have a more clean technique into it. But yeah, this is a good sign. I'm really excited for Remix's next round. That's a good sign. I like hearing what he's going to bring.
I tries to find you realize you're in a nightmare.
Remix, man. Yes. Yes, man. This is it. Listen, this is what was missing from his semi-final, was an identifiable round. Like, this is like a nightmare. They've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like boom, dum, 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 which is like, it's got that insidious feel. It's almost notorious that triples or 6 patterns, these over 4s, these create this like haunting feel. And then he's got this like, it's like it's like shaking away. Like I feel like it's like ghosts. I'm getting a haunted house vibe from this. What you want to do is paint a picture, in my head at least. That's when I know it's getting better. Like for me personally, and he is very precise with the pictures of his inward bass.
Welcome to your nightmare.
I can only assume it's a double squeaky spit or something, but there's something really powerful about remix. I'm going to tell you something. Remix is underrated for percussion. He's sitting high. He can smoke most people with drums.
You're in a nightmare.
Yeah, man, sick stuff from remix. I just want to feel like that's an original, and I think I want to hear hopefully you've posted an original version, full clarity. I want to hear the lyrics. Like, he put breath and like bass and too much pronunciation into some of the lyrics, so I couldn't hear the lyrics. I would like to hear a defined version of the track. I like the idea of remix being songwriting.
Switch.
Also, I forgot to say that Kaji doing a really drilled tongue bass like that, right? It's a texture that you could push really right by the teeth.
Fuck that shit.
Yo, he is vivid as well. Nosebleed. This is like a bit like a nosebleed, isn't it?
That station comes fluid. Flows into the nose. Let's blow this. Repair the bass, repair the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass. No split. No split.
I like that. Okay, there's one thing that Kaji does. So, listen to this, right? That's a beat 4 times on repeat. That was 4-bar beat. The same bar on repeat 4 times. Kaji's the opposite of that. He does a 4 length, 4 bars worth of one idea and doesn't repeat it. I don't hear the repetition. I don't know how I feel. I wouldn't say it's the most elite structure, but it is one of the most unique, and I value that. I call that a little bit of a plus point. But I did want to hear that crazy sound again.
No split.
When he learns to fully control these powers, these sounds, these skills, this is he can go even further than he's already got into the top 4. All right. Wow. Is there anything to play for?
Эти ВК, напиши V1 в сообществах. Должно что-то появиться.
For the small final. Is there anything to play for?
Middle. Napalm, I need you in the middle. All right. The winner of the small final going home $2,000 richer.
There
and
is.
the title of small final champion.
All right. That's good. There's a prize for 3rd now. I like that. My vote is remixed. For sure.
Yo, Leo da Vinci.
I did find a template that was becoming a bit repetitive from Kaji. It's like as the kind of interlude. Remix had more tricks. So remix. I am expecting. I actually don't know who wins this either. I don't know the winner.
Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. Left, right, side to side. Give it up for Remix!
Let's go, bro. Fair play. Sorry, I hate what I just said. Why do we say let's go? Especially Americans. What does it mean? Let's go. Let's go! I was really thinking about ending the vid there. But nah, I do want to say big up to them too. Sorry, I hate what I...
Did you say let's go?
Give it up for Remix!
Let's go, bro.
Let's go,
Fair
bro.
play. Sorry, I hate what I just said. Why do we say let's go? Especially Americans. What does it mean? Let's go. Let's go! I was really thinking about ending the vid there. But nah, I do want to say big up to them too. I think they did themselves super proud. Like, everyone's going to want to win a comp, you know? And when you have like 16, 17 competitors, there's 1 in 16 chance technically. So you can't all come first. But to be 3rd and 4th is really good, especially the caliber of the battles. So yeah, they've got to be happy with that. Getting on the plaques. Remix is there. Well, they both are. But Remix getting in on the sweet nectary money as well. Wow. Big up to Remix. Smash that final, and big up to Kaji. Hope you enjoyed it. We got 1 battle left to watch.
Yeah, by the way.
The final. Osis against Julard. Wow. Haven't even seen a section. Alright, see you later. Goodbye. Hello, everyone.
Let me just prepare the video. And let me get something to drink. Because my coffee is really disgustingly cold. I don't like it. There's that. Here you go. Yeah. Maybe some tea. Oof. Crystal. I see.
Hello everyone, we are here at the end of the road.
Camera audio.
The end of a journey. We've made it all. Osis. Okay, let's get in. Everything good? Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I said, are you ready?
Yes.
It is on Osis. I say the 3.
Osis
Y'all say the
first.
2 and the 1 crowd. In 3.
This thing. Yeah, we watched it yesterday.
Sing. Ba 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 ba. Said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. Said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. Said fuck the
Julard.
French.
Again, you're here. Right when we're watching this. But now, today we're watching the timing. Oh my god. Let me skip this part. So yeah.
All this fucker has his bass. French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. Said fuck the. Easy, bro. What? Fuck the.
That bass sounds more fried by the end of the night. That sounds like a hard bass to do all night.
Yeah. Said fuck the French.
Switch.
Yeah, it's easy.
Right. If that was in the studio, I like Osis's one more. With the vibration bass. But this is clearly the power on the night and the frequency. That goes hard.
Oh, I really want to watch Alem's reaction to this part.
He's playing with it. What was that?
Switch.
Switch. Oh, hold on. I will reel it back if needed. Wow, we got some hostility. Damn. Okay, round 1, compositionally, Osis. But round 1 is Julard. Yeah, for me that's for sure Julard. You can tell that he's got the.
Yeah, I think during my school period we used to do it, like when someone or something stupid or funny happens, you do like like I don't know why. Or someone says something cringy, we all like
right frequencies, and he's hitting harder live. He's in the energy. But he just constructed his round around the melody that was the French. And he's just took the melody and just kind of copied the template a bit. Julard was going to go in with patterns, but now he's got a melody to chain the patterns together, and he's just ripped the melody that Osis took. So this freestyle-esque feel has worked, and yeah, great counter, effective because
Sir CJ zipperish teeth roll. Is that it? I wouldn't say it. Nah, okay. But it's so, I don't know. It's not it.
because of how because of the sound. So this was good, and yeah, Julard is in the lead. All right.
Switch! Give me some substance, yeah?
Substance.
Conceal it. If you can't have it, you should steal it. Conceal it.
Swaggy.
Gun you down while you were sleeping. Hey. Shoot you for the shoot you for the
monster. Sick.
Shout out to Frosty.
Frosty. Osis. Yeah.
Switch.
Ref counter. No counter.
Yeah.
Or maybe. No. Okay. All right. Nice ending from Osis. Very fast tempo, like 200.
Like how? Okay. Let me test this boy. Like 200, he said. Okay, I have the metronome here. I have it here. Here's 200.
Nice ending from Osis. Very fast tempo, like 200.
It is 200. It is 200. How? How the fuck? It is 200. Crazy.
Very fast tempo, like 200.
Get up, beat up. Smash up, bang up. Put your hands up.
Get some clean them. All you have to do is move.
Mortal Kombat? What was that?
Mortal Kombat.
And that's time!
Oh, don't touch me!
And that's time!
Don't like each other.
I remember this moment.
They don't like each other. They don't like each other. Oh, they hate each other. Respect. Okay.
Wait a second, gents.
Respect is there, though. I mean, you share the stage in a grand final, you know, like, respect. You can respect that.
Gentlemen, walk to that front of the stage. That was the finals. Give it up for them. Come on.
Yeah, big up Scott Jackson. Scotty J, you've smashed it as a host, mate, as you always do.
Solo champion.
All right,
The lighting.
my thoughts.
Okay.
So, okay. Osis, round 2, had it until Julard's last 15 seconds. And I felt that he captured the energy. And so, therefore, Julard wins my round 2. And I would be voting Julard. Julard would be my winner for both rounds. Yeah, that's for me. I think the final is about capturing a final piece of energy on the night. And it's a moment to stand out. I think that, unfortunately, Osis sets didn't connect as strong as needed. That being said, the structure and the compositions were better from Osis. He was better with them. But energy comes into play here in the final. And I tell you what, a final in a major comp is a completely different entity to any other thing. It's not like Elim. It's not like the other battles. Everyone expects a lot from a final. It's the final clash. Everyone's expecting a lot, and that's a lot of pressure to deliver. Finals are often fairly underwhelming for that reason.
Yeah.
But it's the moment to stand out, be different, capture the energy,
What a
show
speech.
why you win. You don't have to be your best. You just have to be memorable. Everyone, this is my most powerful beat. Super intermediate, but memorable. That is, anyway. You know, that's like different, something wild. To like, you push the buttons, you twist, you go. You know, impulsive thoughts. So to carry the round through with a counter and then just rip the melody and be more powerful and intriguing combos, that was good. I will put my hands up and I will be able to comfortably admit that I think that was more of an underwhelming battle. I expected more from them, to be honest. I expected more. But at the same time, Julard is kind of not fully prepared, it seems. And Osis has really smashed it across the whole competition. It felt like their styles were very similar by the end. There wasn't as much variation. And I think it's important to have more tricks, like another lane to turn to. For example, if I was doing like inward bass, drilling out like bass pans, like coming with all this bass stuff, but then all of a sudden I just go That's a whole different soundscape, like a new, completely new theme, a new entity. And that you need these tricks. You pull these tricks out, and that's what it takes. Like this is a different energy to, and trying to stand out with these different lanes, these different tricks. I feel like these guys stuck to their tricks, stuck to the core of their style, which is commendable and fair play. And it's a lot of rounds to go through. So, yeah, compositionally, Osis was superior. But
oh yeah, Julard, what a question. What do you do with the money? Huh? Oh, será PC. Good decision. Good decision. Good food. Of course. Good food is good.
The energy and the battle, the night, for me, that was Julard. That's what I'd say. All right. Let's see it.
2024. I say the 5, you say the 4.
Remix.
The 3, the 2, and the 1.
I wonder how they're feeling.
In
how they're
5.
thinking.
Oh, just a sec.
Julard!
Big W.
The kid rolled up, smashed it. Like, commendably smashed it.
noisy,
Congrats to Julard. He turned up, he was ready to be versatile, battle everyone. He took on whatever was in front of him. You know, that's what to win, you beat what you have in front of you. And he took it all. And he came with a strong power, a great compatibility to the sound system. Fair play to Julard. Where's Osis? I would be there with Osis. I'd go to the bro. You know me, guys. Come on. I would be there. Go over.
Oh,
They're struggling. Look at him.
I would be there. Go over.
They're trying. Okay, they did it. They did it.
Fair play, Julard.
Big ups.
Title grand!
GG. You got the loop on that too.
$13,000, a brand new loop station,
He's like, what? There's no way.
and the title of home. $13,000, a brand new
That
loop
guy in the back
station.
there was the champ. Not anymore. Switch it up.
And the title of champion this year, Grand
Yeah,
Beatbox
man,
Battle
fair play.
2024. 24, give it up for Osis!
Okay, $4,000 for the vice champ. Yeah, alright then. Fair. And remixed, they're $2,000. Jeez. Fair play, guys.
Thank you, everyone. It was an amazing crowd. Like,
Should I skip this moment, Julard? Or would you like to listen to your speech again? If you're here, of course.
thank you, everyone. It was an amazing crowd. Like, really, thank you. Make some noise for us, please. Family, papa, maman, je vous aime. Merci pour tout. Ma famille, je vous aime. Morin, je t'aime.
Who's Juzem? I know Papa Mama.
Papa, maman, je vous aime. Merci pour tout. Ma famille, je vous aime. Morin, je t'aime. Ma grand-mère, je t'aime. Mamie, Ludo aussi. Merci pour tout. Sans vous, genre, jamais. Enfin, c'était impossible sinon. Et au fait, je t'aime. Les copains, je vous aime. Et
Juzem.
Yeah, fair play. Loved seeing it. Thanks for checking out the final with me, guys. And that's the end of that journey. Don't worry, I'll be about, like I say.
Now, I really want to watch Alem's reaction. Really. Oh. If there is a video. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're watching.
Ba 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 ba, sing. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba.
My parent, my brother, my girlfriend, grandpa, grandma. Ooh, lovely, beautiful.
Ba papa said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass, said fuck
Yeah,
the
same reaction
French
of Julard.
on the stage. All this fucker has his bass, said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his
Okay,
bass.
he's not biased. That's good.
On the stage.
It's really good. He's not biased. Or maybe he didn't understand. Could be.
His fucker has his baby French on the stage. All this fucker has his baby, said fuck the easy, bro. What?
I want to play with Julard. Interesting.
Fuck the.
I just want to listen to his reaction. Oh, the reaction to the counter.
Too much for me, but.
Whoa, what?
Said fuck the French.
C'est too much for me, but.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Where's the reaction?
Give me some substance, yeah.
I prefer the first one of Julard. Wow, definitely I prefer the first one of Julard. I will react. I will analyze this final after.
Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I need. No. Oh, no, he's saying something there. Nothing. Oh, here. Probably.
Performance. Wow. Oh my
Wait a
goodness.
second, gents. Gentlemen, walk to that front of the
We
stage.
feel
That was
how
the finals. Give it up for them.
Yeah.
Come on.
it was a battle. There was a battle. I don't know how to say in English, but it was crazy.
Beatbox battle.
Before, for me, definitely is Julard for this final. Even if I really love the techniques of Osis and the flow, but the first one of Julard was an explosion, and the second with the drum and bass, and I don't know, the energy he have in this final, I really more and really appreciate, and yeah, really. So for me, he's definitely Julard.
Solo champion.
Where's the analysis?
Get around the bus.
Just round of Osis. Cool.
Merci pour tout. Ma famille, je vous aime. Morin, je t'aime. Ma grand-mère, je t'aime. Mamie, Ludo aussi. Merci pour tout. Sans vous, genre, jamais. Enfin, c'était impossible sinon. Et au fait, je t'aime. Les copains, je vous aime. Et.
Yeah. C'est beau. Crazy competition. Crazy year. Allez, 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 allez. Une route avec des arbres, ça s'appelle une allée. Woo-hoo-hoo. Crazy French. We are a beautiful community in French, trust me. It's a family.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, the first round. Oh, yeah, guys. How I can analyze this maybe in another video. If you want, tell me in the comment if you want my analyze of this final. But I just want to keep this vibe. I don't want to just want to cut this record and say thank you and wow. So proud of Julard. For me, the power I have, the battle style, the even if it only 18, it's crazy. Really crazy. The power I have. Oh, even the lip roll. Oh, the flow. So many this flow, the texture. Listen. Even if the beat is powerful, we have a lot of some. Even if the. Oh, no. He can. Trust me, this year, Julard is the best beatboxer battle. You can't win versus Julard. It's too hard. Even Collapse, River, all the champion, Dilo. You want to see Dilo versus Julard? Yes, I want to, because trust me, Julard can win versus not everybody. It's crazy. It's only 18. Oh my godness. Crazy. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. Woo! So many emotions for me, because he's my friend for many years now, and it's crazy for me. Bye everybody. Take care, and see you soon. See you tomorrow for the new video, and after tomorrow too. Bye everybody. Ciao. Thank you for your support. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about the battle? I read every comment. Thank you very much. Ciao. Have a nice day.
Ciao. What a run. What a battle. Crazy. Wait, just double check the notes super quick. Okay. Yeah, Osis started. Yeah, I can proudly close the document. Yeah. Oof. So yeah, now we can watch whatever you guys want. And Monday I was thinking about maybe GBB7 to smoke, just all the battles right away, just to see. Wait, I'm not sure, is it 1 minute round in GBB7 to smoke? I don't remember. GBB7 to smoke. Is it 1 minute? Okay, just... Okay, we'll listen to remix now. Let me listen to... Give me the time. Okay, it's 90. Oh, shit. No, let's leave it for tomorrow. Let's leave it for tomorrow. Кстати. Inspiration or more study. Ooh, I'm not sure. What's the mood now? Probably, I was thinking about finishing the live because it's almost 4 a.m. and I have some lessons in 5 hours at 9 a.m. At 9, 10, 11, and then a little gap. Yeah, some lunch, and then again. Ooh, Monday is a bit busy. Подъеду в пятницу. Кайф. Давай. Ты зарегистрируйся, просто победуешь хотя бы в майк. Не обязательно. Просто кайфани. 5 hours? Wait, am I live for 5 hours? No. Ah, you mean 5 hours of sleep? Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Побаиваюсь. Да нет. Фигню даже если сделаешь. Просто кайфанешь. Немножко адреналинчика, знаешь. Очень приятно будет. Главное не избиваться и все. Ну, чтоб слушабельно было. Что бы ты ни делал, если ты не сбиваешься, уже слушабельно. I really wanted to watch one little video. Wait, let me find the link first. We could finish after this one. I found one little video. I saved it somewhere. Maybe I sent the link to myself. Maybe watch later.
Here is how you can control.
Yeah, that's the video. Whoa, where's this melody from? And then something like this. How to force people to like your music.
People to make them like your music, just like how dog owners get their dog's attention with the bell. And I'm not joking when I say this, you can force people to like your songs through literal hypnosis, just like how a dog bell works.
Interesting. That's why I really wanted to watch this, because yeah, try to watch this kind of tutorial sometime. It's not about beatboxing, but it's about music.
Let's get into it. But in order to get people to like your music, we have to understand why people like music. What's the actual reason for me liking a certain song? Why do you like Drake? Why do you like Kendrick Lamar? We can't just say, oh, because it sounds good. Why does it sound good? Watch this video.
Listening to music increases the blood flow to the regions of your brain that deals with emotions. This is called the limbic system, and it's responsible for a lot of other things too. But the main reason the limbic system makes us like music so much is the chemical it produces. Dopamine. I'm sure you're all familiar with this chemical if you've downloaded this, or if you use any one of these. As your brain becomes familiar with a particular song you like, your body releases dopamine in just the first few seconds of hearing it.
Okay, so this part is very important. He said, when our brains become familiar with a certain song that we like, then our brain releases dopamine when we hear that song again. So this part here is important for several reasons. The first reason is because this is why songs grow on us. This is why when we listen to a song for the first time, we might not like it, but the second time, third time, fourth time, and maybe the fifth time we hear it, we're like, oh, I've heard this song before. I'm gonna dance to it. I like this song. And then the sixth time you might save it. But someone has to hear your song over and over and over again to start liking your song. This is a nightmare for small artists because holy shit, we don't have the ad budget. We don't have the budget to spend $100,000 on ads to get our songs listened to over and over and over again before people start liking our songs, right? We don't have the time to make thousands of TikTok videos either. And therefore, we have to use a little bit of a hack to skip this entire queue to get our song liked immediately. This is a literal hack that's being used all the time by big artists and musicians, and I'll show you examples of that, and you will know of examples yourself when I've mentioned this tactic. and it uses one word that starts with the letter F to basically skip the cue and get your song liked immediately. Quick warning, if you're the type of person that's gonna be like, hey, this is not music, this is not creativity, I miss the days when music was all about making music that people love, blah, 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 blah. Get off this video because this video is gonna piss you off. And the truth is, this is exactly that. You're making music that people like, you're just using a little bit of a hack. At the end of the day, people still like the music that you're creating. Hey, you're gonna hate regardless, so skip past this video if you're that type of person. Going back to it, how can we skip this cue here and get people to like our song immediately? I wanna go back to that statement that I've just mentioned. When our brain becomes familiar with a particular song that we like, when we hear that song again, our brain releases dopamine. I'm gonna write this statement out on this whiteboard. And don't skip this because I'm saying the same thing over and over again. I'm saying it over and over again purposefully, just so it gets drilled into your head because...
Yeah, I was thinking about Wing. Because yeah, Wing had the same thing. When I was listening to Dopamine, I think yeah, it was really familiar to me. It's like dance, da, da, dance, da, dance, da, da. I remembered it like after the first listening. I think there's a song maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's just repetitive. Like yeah, it's repetitive. Interesting.
Because once you understand
the routine, which is kill it, it's pom dom tron don pom don tron don pom don tron don. A lot of like 3 times, and then don 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 again tron don pom. Interesting. Because I never had and have a routine which goes the same, like 1 2 3 same 4 different.
Understand this concept, you can apply it in so many ways that will really help you in your music career. And it'll help you understand why certain songs get liked immediately and why your song, maybe nobody likes it the first time they hear it, and it takes them 1 million times to listen to it before they start liking it. And this can also be a reason why you have no monthly Spotify listeners. When our brain becomes familiar with a song we like, our brain releases dopamine when we hear that song. This statement right here is so powerful, and I hope you didn't skip through this part because you need to understand this, all right? And don't think, oh yeah, he's talking about samples. I already know this, he already talked about this. This is more than just samples.
What? The gun? Oh yeah, I didn't notice the gun there. Okay, dangerous.
Here is so powerful, and I hope you didn't skip through this part because you need to understand this, all right? And don't think, oh yeah, he's talking about samples. I already know this, he already talked about this. This is more than just samples. The word here is familiar, okay? That's a word that started with the letter F, which is so powerful. When our brain becomes familiar with a song we like, okay, I'm gonna also highlight this. Our brain releases dopamine when we hear that song again. Basically, we like a song when we hear that song again. So we can replace dopamine and say releases pleasure to make it easier to understand. We basically just get ear orgasms when we hear a song that is familiar to us, okay? Let's keep this word familiar, keep this word pleasure or orgasm, and...
Oh, I was thinking about my routines. And I know that many people like 667, and I tried to do it in my head, and it goes, listen. I do it like not 3 but 2 times, like. Sense. It really makes sense. And I remember people always asking me to do 667 thing, and not supercharged, because supercharged is like yeah. Second one I change it right away. Maybe I could do. Okay.
Let's switch these words here with something else. So I just erased the word song, and I'm gonna put that here. Because when you like a song, you like the song as a whole, yes. However, you might not be aware, well, your brain obviously isn't paying attention to this, but subconsciously, you like components of the song. There are many aspects of the song that you like, okay? And this might sound obvious to you.
Wait, let me listen again.
However, you might not be aware, well, your brain obviously isn't paying attention to this, but subconsciously, you like components of the song. There are many aspects of the song that you like, okay? And this might sound obvious to you. But let me blow your mind a little bit if you're not already aware of this. Your brain recognizes a whole list of things. The drum pattern, the drum kit sound, the type of snares used, the type of hi-hats used, 808 patterns or 808 sounds. And I'm gonna give you guys examples of this. Vocal textures, and there are thousands of different examples of components of a song, but these are just a couple of them, okay? Going back to this statement, when our brains become familiar with a song we like, our brain releases pleasure when we hear that song, okay? Now let me replace it with drum pattern. So I've just made this a little bit more easier to understand. I canceled our brain releases, dopamine, and replaced it with we feel pleasure when we hear that blank. Let me blow your mind real quick. When our brain becomes familiar with a drum pattern we like, we feel pleasure when we hear that drum pattern. Drum pattern, drum pattern. An example of this is Jersey club drum patterns. There is a very specific kick pattern with these beats. And when it first started popping off, this is exactly why so many artists, so many well-known artists started hopping on these instrumentals, such as NLE Chopper, Ice Spice, Kyle Rich, Drake, is because they recognize this right here. They all are aware of this, by the way, and this is why trends happen. When one song pops off with a certain sound, with a certain drum pattern, for example, like I said, the Jersey club drum beats, then all artists will start using it because it's become a trend. And going to vocal textures. One vocal texture that is very common nowadays is this Kyle Rich raspy voice. Gotta get in the bar. They don't shoot, but they all run track. Get turned over frame on a picture. Now this is one thing that is dangerous right here. As an artist, you can pop off really quickly by using this voice right here in your music. However, these are trends that we're talking about. And trends can fall off. Specific trends can fall off, such as vocal textures. Because once everybody starts using this vocal texture here, just like once everybody starts using the same 808, once everybody starts using that drum pattern, it becomes saturated and people get bored of it and want to hear something else. It's just like eating a chocolate bar. If you eat a chocolate bar once, nice. If you eat it every single day, the same chocolate bar, you're like, what is this? I want to eat something else. Let me switch to, I don't know, honeycomb chocolate. However, when you make your identity, this right here, the raspy voice, once this trend dies, you're screwed. You have to go through a whole rebranding process. So I don't really suggest using this right here unless you're very versatile with what you can do with your voice, and you can experiment with your voice and have a whole bunch of different vocal textures, just like how XXXTentacion does it. He's very good at switching his voice up to the point where, damn, it sounds like there's 4 different people on his songs. And therefore his songs are very, I'm going to a whole completely different tangent here, but it's very smart what X does on a side note with having different vocal textures and sounds, because people are never going to get bored of him because he is 4 or 5 different people. He can make himself sound completely different in 4 to 5 different songs. All right, very smart right there. That's nothing to do with this. But I want to mention, going back to this point right here, if I replace this and put back in song here, song, this is why samples work so well. And if you've been a follower of my channel, you know this, okay? This is even more reason to subscribe to this channel, because everybody who watches my channel is already aware of this right here. So really quick, I'm gonna talk about my mentorship services. If you wanna have an additional followers, and don't just in their country, songs is because our brain is familiar with that song, and therefore when we hear that sample, immediately we're like, oh yeah, I like this song because our brain, our body releases dopamine. I'm not a scientist. When we hear that song, okay, when we hear that sample, okay? And the same thing works with drum patterns, drum kit sounds. Hell, I have a whole bunch of different lists, examples here. Chords, melodies, vocal riffs, effects, you know, using gunshots in your drill beats, familiar genres. Bro, there's a whole list of things that you can trigger familiarity with. And one thing that this video that I'm referencing to, shout out to this channel by the way, also mentioned was how our emotions are associated with sounds, okay? Watch this part right here.
From birth, your brain will start detecting patterns and associating things to them, including the melodies and rhythm of music. Let's say, for example, that you're 4 years old and that you're sitting in the back of your mom's car. You'll hear whatever song's playing on the radio, and from there on out, that song is imprinted in your brain. But that imprint is also associated with all of the things around you when you heard that song, like how you were feeling, where you were, who you were around. All of those things make up why your brain associates feeling with music.
So this explains a few things. Okay, one thing which is not really related to this is why I hear certain songs and feel sudden moments of extreme sadness, while other people hear that song and are like, yeah, I love that song. One song, for example, is I Wish I Knew You Wanted Me. What's that song called? Steve Lacy, you know the song I'm talking about. When I hear that song, I feel sad because there was a point in my life that was very shit, not good at all, and I was listening to that song, and because I was in such a bad mood, I associate that song with my bad mood, and it brings me back to that memory. Whereas my other friend hears that song, and it brings him to amazing memories. Same with songs I heard when I was a little kid, when I was somehow feeling sad, playing Legos. I heard this song that my mom was playing on the radio, and it's not a negative song at all. It's actually a really positive song. But whenever I hear that song, I just feel like shit. From a song that I heard when I was a little kid. Isn't this amazing? Now this is an idea I want to bring about right now, and this is how you can utilize songs that people universally feel good when they listen to, and sampling those songs in your music. Because if most people like that song, most people will like your song, because you're sampling that song. You're gonna trigger this right here. You're gonna make people feel pleasure when they hear your song because they're familiar with that song, and they associate that song with positive emotions. An idea, okay? I know I've spoke about this before, but I haven't spoken about this. Find a movie or a movie scene which is very, very, very popular that everybody has watched and that brings about positive emotions. And one example here is Shrek. Hey now, da 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 da. What's that song called? Smash Mouth All Star. Sample that right there. And everyone's gonna be brought back to Shrek. Who doesn't like Shrek? Everybody loves Shrek. That show nobody dislikes. And therefore, you're gonna trigger immediate pleasure. And I haven't heard that song being sampled before. Gems on this channel, and it's free. So, okay, I also wanna drop a crazy bomb right here. Now this one is kind of crazy, but I don't feel like anybody's gonna make use of this, therefore I'm not afraid to share it with you because someone's gonna say it anyways. Listen to every single FIFA World Cup song, and they all have one familiar aspect that makes people feel immediately strong and powerful. And that's the fact that they use crowds in the music. Makes them feel very strong, makes you feel strong, it gives you goosebumps when you listen to that song. That's so powerful. You listen to a song and you feel all of that. How crazy is that? You know what artists have used this in their recent songs, this exact strategy? Because everybody's familiar with that? Kanye West with Carnival. Whoa, whoa, bro. Immediately you get goosebumps, you feel like you're part of a tribe even though you're sitting home in your bedroom alone, and you feel like you just want to go crazy, you want to start a riot. It's that effect, that unity effect, that's brought about when you hear crowd vocals. That's crazy to me. That's something that I just discovered sitting down, listening to FIFA World Cup music, wondering why all of these songs are so powerful. And I realized it's because they use this vocal texture right here, crowd effects. Even crowd effects in the percussion has been used in a lot of these for FIFA World Cup songs. It's not, you know, singular percussion instruments. It's echoed group percussionists that create this like cathedral sound when you hear it. It sounds like it's being played at a stadium, and that brings about strength. You know what I mean? It's just like you get that feeling of marching in a band for, I don't even know what the hell you're marching for, but you just feel powerful. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you realize how powerful it is to use this right here, familiarity. And sometimes I'm like, damn, why did I make this video? Because now I feel like I have to find something else crazy to talk about because I've just dropped another bomb. If you do enjoy this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. No, fuck the fuck. I've never subscribed to my channel in my life. There's no way I'm saying that for the first time. Don't subscribe to this channel. Just use this, and I hope to see you again another day.
Oh, I like this guy. Fabian Mazur. I wanted to watch this vlog. Okay, interesting video. Ah, what about the video you sent me, man? Let me see. Let me see, let me see. No, it's not the one.
Here is how...
Where's that? Oh, it has to be there, no?
So music psychologists have this wonderful term that they call the indifference interval. It can refer to music which feels neither too fast nor too slow. It's the most average music possible. It's the Goldilocks tempo. It's the pH 7 of music. It's at about 100 beats per minute, or roughly a beat occurring once every 600 milliseconds. It's different from person to person, but what's so fascinating about this indifference interval is that it also corresponds to your walking speed, how fast it feels most natural to just...
Something. Oh, it was actually Fabian Mazur. I don't remember. So he was talking about 100 BPM as well. He said like that's the best.
Walk down the street at a comfortable pace. If you want to really feel it, take out a metronome and try walking at different tempos. First at the indifference interval of about 100 BPM, see how that feels. Then speed it up to a faster musical tempo, like maybe 180 BPM. It's going to feel a lot more chaotic and frantic, like music at 180 beats per minute, like drum and bass music. If you slowed it down to say 60 beats per minute, the speed of a slow and languorous jazz ballad, you're going to really feel that slow tempo in your languorous gait. So your feeling of fastness and slowness as you listen to music corresponds to the fastness and slowness of your walking gait. What's interesting here is if you slow your walking gait down to a certain point, you'll stop feeling it as a rhythm. You'll like kind of awkwardly try and time out leg movements, and the distribution of weight will be really weird if you're doing it too slow. It won't feel like walking. And it won't feel like music either at those tempos. It will be impossible to feel the groove. And so there are hard limits to how fast and how slow our brains and bodies can process music. Not play music, not perform music, but how they can process music. Let's talk about rhythmic thresholds. Liminal is an adjective that is used to describe the uneasy feeling of being at the threshold between two states of being. It's a word that the internet loves to describe spaces, liminal spaces. God, does the internet love liminal spaces. This music was written using what I'm going to call liminal rhythm, which is music that has that uneasy feeling being at the threshold of walking too slow. It's a tune called Threshold by my band Sungazer, and we've been using it as kind of an experiment of sorts this summer as we've been touring. We were very curious to see how audiences might entrain, how they might move their bodies to this music. How might they headbang? How might they groove? And the results have been interesting because different people seem to feel it different ways in different cities. It's the same music. Why the difference? Well, a couple years ago, I made some videos talking about the fastest possible music and the slowest possible music, which turns out to be about 33 beats per minute, at least as cited by Paul Fries in The Psychology of Time. This is what 33 beats per minute sounds like played on a drum set. It's hard, but not impossible, to connect these beats together in your brain in a process that's called subjective rhythmization. You're hearing a strong beat and you're hearing a weak beat. If this was any slower, this might be very difficult, if not impossible to do, like walking might be. So all you gotta do, just gotta count to 4.
We swear there's no tricks at all.
There is no trick. We're just gonna try and count to 4 together.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What we found when playing live is that getting a whole audience to count to 4 in this tempo makes it so it's actually relatively easy to feel that on and off pattern, which might suggest that in a large group of people, you could actually lower the limit for rhythmic perception. You can make music which is even slower because the larger group will be able to feel it en masse more. This is total conjecture, but I thought that was kind of a cool idea, maybe, next time. But anyway, on one end of the spectrum, this music is in 4/4, but why does it sound so fast and frantic? There's a fastest possible music too, how fast our brains can process subdivisions, and usually this is pegged at about 100 milliseconds, or 10 notes per second. Yes, you can play faster than that. I know you can. That's good for you, but our brains have a hard time understanding what's going on faster than 10 notes per second. For example, check out these 2 piano bleeps. Bleep 1 and bleep 2. In the first example, the notes were separated by 50 milliseconds, and in the second example, the notes were separated by 40 milliseconds. That's a 20% difference in speed between the two of them. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a hard time telling the difference between the two examples. The just noticeable difference between the two is very high. Compare it to these bleeps, example 1 and example 2. In the first example, the notes were separated by 500 milliseconds, and in the second example, they were separated by 400 milliseconds. The same percent difference as in the earlier bleeps, but I don't know, it was just a lot easier to tell the difference for me. So if you want your brain and other brains to notice the differences between rhythms, it doesn't really do you any good to play faster than 100 milliseconds, which is cited as the fastest possible subdivision. Yes, of course you can play faster than that, but as we heard, your brain has trouble keeping up. Sungazer's drummer Sean Crowder and I talked a lot about what these thresholds might mean in our music, what it might mean to play music that's both ridiculously fast and ridiculously slow at the same time. When you play 10 notes per second at 33 beats per minute, you get a subdivision of a little bit more than 18 notes per beat, which we just rounded up to 19 notes per beat. This is what you might call a 19 tuplet. The beat has been divided into 19 evenly spaced pulses, which is ridiculous. A 19 tuplet. It is the most tuplet. 19 of them. Sean Crowder has a video out now on his channel that you can check out where he talks all about these hyper tuplets or high resolution tuplets. But you can.
Yeah, I watched the video of them. Yeah, hypertrip. Yeah.
You could also just think of this as a really fast 1916. Now, if something is both insanely fast and insanely slow, we run into the danger of people not knowing what to do with it, not knowing how to move. But what's very interesting is people fell into a third category, one which related back to the indifference interval. You see, when you divide 19 into groupings of 6 plus 6 plus 7, you get a groove which sounds like this. You're hearing 3 almost even pulses in the kick drum. It's kind of like 3/4, except that last beat is just a little bit longer. It's 100 milliseconds longer. Because of that,
yeah, 667.
You can kind of just groove along to the whole thing in 3/4, even if it's not actually in 3/4. That's kind of what the audience was doing. You can see them moving as if it's in this 3, except that third beat is a little bit longer than the others.
I kind of feel it the same in threshold. Feel it like in 3. When I do the delay stuff, I tap tempo in the 3. But I try to mess with it because it's not really.
I think I can change it. I can change it to 667.
In 3.
If you take 33 beats per minute, that 4/4 pulse, and divide it into 3, you get 99 BPM, very close to the indifference interval of 100 beats per minute, the tempo which feels not too fast and not too slow. It's something that you can really latch onto and groove to. So in the tune, we have 3 concepts in music psychology that correspond with different tempos and time signatures. We have the low rhythmic threshold of 33 BPM going by in 4/4. We have the indifference interval of roughly 100 beats per minute going by in a lopsided 3/4. And we have the upper rhythmic threshold of 100 milliseconds whizzing by in 19 tuplets or 1916. You know, threshold is a piece of music that you can feel many different ways and they're all right. It kind of calls into question what a time signature even is and what its value is. For us and for me, a time signature is a means to an end, and it isn't the music itself. It's a means of playing the music, but it's also a lens through which you can understand movement, how you might move to a given piece of music, how you might entrain to the pulse. It's all in 4/4, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just feeling it, man.
Just feel it, man. Just feel it. Stop thinking about it. Feel.
That's how you do it, kids.
Now, we certainly aren't the first people to use liminality as a framework for composition. In fact, that's the name of the doctoral thesis that we got this from Steve Lehman. Sean and I initially wrote this tune, Threshold, as a kind of an experiment.
Yeah, I just recall the video I was watching. I think they were talking about the song Polyrhythm.
A way of writing music that was both too fast and too slow at the same time. But this tune has kind of taken on new meaning in the past year.
We've been thinking a lot about time and the relationship of people to each other in time, because the past year and a half has radically...
Yeah, wait, let me find the video. I think it's a polyrhythm. Yeah, this thing. Here. Crazy. Yeah, I was watching that video.
Last month, dubstep producer Phonon released a track.
Crazy. And what was the video? About 100 BPM. Has one little short. Here.
It's just a sine wave.
What's that? Why is it laggy?
Here's some reference tracks.
Yes. What? What the fuck? Why is it that laggy?
Hello, do you have a moment to talk about 100 BPM?
I love him. Oof, why? What's wrong with the internet? Maybe YouTube.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. I keep people horn on me, that come my seat.
Love this guy. Shit. 100 BPM. 100 BPM. So yeah. So now routine creation, it's like the producing. It's not just something that you can do while freestyling. Crazy. Beatbox is getting nerdy. Nerdy. So yeah, that's probably it for today. So tomorrow, okay, let me think. I was thinking about watching 7 to Smoke videos. Always nerdy, but now I have to act like a producer. That's crazy. It's not just, okay, let me do build up and dubstep. Has to be well thought now. Really. Yeah, I just realized my chat was, yeah, like this. Maybe just lower. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Quick drum and bass. Oof. Real dubstep shit. Oh, drum and bass. I don't know. I'm getting tired. It's hard to do drum and bass when you're tired, actually. You really want to do something like... Is it 100? I mean BPM, because it's really comfortable. Okay, let me just listen. No, it was slower. Yeah, 90. It was 90. I don't hear it. Yeah. I used to work with metronome a lot, but now I don't do it. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We still have 30 people watching. Crazy. Yeah. So goodbye, everyone. Have a great day, great night, great meal if you're eating something. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow/today, because for me it's today, and probably La Cup or maybe 7 to Smoke. We're gonna see. We're gonna decide. Peace, everyone. Rames. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, HRC828. Goodbye, Raver. Crawler. Goodbye, Crawler. See you, everyone.